My name is Madison Mick, and this is my audience. It all began with a big imagination and a little mouse. Then the mouse needed a friend, a companion, even a sweetheart. Do you know these characters? I bet you do. They are none other than Mickey Mouse, Minnie Mouse, Goofy, Pluto the dog, and all the other amazing characters resulting from the famous works of Walt Disney. The topic of this speech is to inform you about the wonderful works of Walt Disney and the impact he left on the world today. I will be telling about Walt Disney's upbringing, his wonderful films, and the creation of the happiest place on earth, Disneyland. The background of Walt Disney has majorly impacted people around the world today. Walter Elias Disney was born on December 5th, 1901 in Hermosa, Illinois. In Walt's early life, he was one of 5 children. His father was Elias Disney, an Irish-Canadian, and his mother was Flora Call Disney, a German-American. Disney lived most of his life in Marceline, Missouri, where he began painting and drawing pictures that he sold to his neighbors and family members. In 1925, Disney hired an ink and paint artist named Lillian Bounds. He then married her. Disney moved to Chicago and attended McKinley High School, but dropped out at 16 to join the military, though he was too young. So he joined the Red Cross and went to France to drive ambulances. He returned to the U.S. in 1919. Also in 1919, he moved to Kansas City to become a newspaper artist. His brother Ray got him a job at the Pesman Rubin Art Studio, where he met other cartoonists. According to Biography.com, from there, Disney worked at the Kansas City Film Ad Company, where he made commercials based on cutout animation. He then experimented with different types of filming and cartoon work. Walt Disney first became famous because of his cartoons and TV shows and later in movies. Disney had previous jobs jump-starting his career in film. He later met his lifelong friend, Ube Iwerks, and started a company together. Iwerks Disney Commercial Artist lasted 1 month. Disney and Iwerks moved on to numerous jobs in their film careers. According to the State Historical Society of Missouri, Disney left the Film Ad Company in May of 1922 to start Laugh-O-Grams Films in the Marconi Building at 31st Street and Forest Avenue. Disney's first popular film was called Alice in Wonderland. He went on to make a series of films called Alice Comedies. Then Walt Disney decided to move on to better things. He left Kansas City in July of 1923 to try his luck in Hollywood. Roy and Iwerks also moved to Hollywood. The 3 men then created the Disney Brothers Studios, where they released Alice Comedies, which became very popular. Then they created prominent characters such as Oswald the Lucky Rabbit and Mickey Mouse. Iwerks drew the characters of Mickey, and Disney was the voice. Together they released many cartoons, including Steamboat Willie in 1928 and the Silly Symphony series in 1929. Iwerks eventually left Disney Brothers Studios to work for Pat Powers. So, Roy and Disney made Mickey Mouse the most beloved cartoon character of all time in the new Walt Disney Studios in 1925. The Great Depression did not stop the company from growing. In 1932, he won his first Academy Award for Flowers and Trees and another in 1937 for Snow White. Favorites such as Fantasia, Pinocchio, Dumbo, Peter Pan, Lady and the Tramp, and many other films were filmed and released by Walt Disney Studios. He also made 24 pictures between 1950 and 1961, including Pollyanna, Swiss Family Robinson, and The Parent Trap. Walt Disney also created the most famous theme park in the world, Disneyland. Walt envisioned an amusement park in which his cartoon characters could come to life. He always wanted a park that would interact with the whole family. At first, it was difficult for Walt to gain support because of his child-friendly idea of a theme park without alcohol and littering. His brother Ray also had no interest in the park, which led to tension between the brothers. According to JustDisney.com, Disney said, "I could never convince the financiers that Disneyland was feasible because dreams offered too little collateral." In August of 1953, Disney and his partners selected a 60-acre grove in Anaheim, California to be the site of Disneyland. The construction of Disneyland began during the summer of 1954. Disney's $17 million Disneyland theme park opened on July 17, 1955 in Anaheim, California. This place became known as a place where children and parents could explore, enjoy rides, and meet Disney characters, according to biography.com from A&E Television Networks. In a short amount of time, Disney was entertaining tourists from all around the world. Even though Disney passed away over 30 years ago, his vision of a euphoric park still lives today. Disney has branched out globally with parks in Tokyo, Paris, and Hong Kong, with a Shanghai location that opened in 2016. In conclusion, by the end of Walt Disney's career, he had grown from a struggling film artist to a legend in today's world. Walt Disney holds the record for the most Academy Awards won. Walt Disney knew what the public wanted and made dreams come true for many Americans. In 1966, Disney was diagnosed with lung cancer. He died on December 15, 1966, at the age of 65. Walt Disney has forever made a mark on this world by showing everyone that hard work can take you places that you want to go. As Walt Disney once said, "It's kind of fun to do the impossible." Thank you.